What do you got, Adam?
My controller, so I use it to play video games with my friends at school. And this bit is really loose in my port, so we're going to try and replace it.
Cool. And that looks like that's a crappy charging cable that I picked up from work. I was told that it no longer works. We're hoping that it's the other end that's broken, the appliance end rather than the computer end, and that it'll be a suitable candidate. If not, we'll find another one. Let's give it a go. This original controller has got this choke on here, which is to stop radio interference. So we're going to have to cut this in this space here so that we can keep the choke, which means we don't have a lot of place, a lot of length to play with. So as it turns out, this donor cable is for charging only. So it has it has just the two conductors, a pink and a white, whereas our original one, where are we? Had four, which would be two signal cables and two power cables. So that donor is not going to turn out to be very useful after all. So I have to point it apart a little bit further. Turns out we might actually still be able to use this if I can just solder onto those unused pins. But it's all going to be a little bit messy. We'll see how it goes. Got soldering iron on. It's nice and hot, 390C. This is a soldering station. And the resin core or flux core solder. I'm going to just wet our tip. And then focus there. There we go. Can't do it, don't have enough hands here, so I will put the camera down and come back. We'll hold the heat onto the conductors and then bring the solder up to it to wet from the other side. There we go, we've got those all, a bit of solder on each, tinned as we say, and then this one down here, it already had some solder on it. We'll probably put a little bit more on so that the flux kind of freshens it up, and then we'll bring the two up together and see if I can join them up. There we have it, joined up. Did have to do a couple of them twice because we were getting some solder jumping across between the two, but I've now got clear space between the two. I might just check with the multimedia that there's no continuity, no short between the sides. And then we need to fold this strain relief back up and try and get some epoxy in there to hold it all together nice and secure. There we go, so put that back together. Just actually super glued that strain relief back over it. It seemed to have stuck quite well. And we'll just put some tape over the top to cover up the wet super glue and hold it all together while it cures. But it seems like it's come up okay.